that her bodysuit comes undone and is outside of her pants. And like, if you can picture that, cool. If you can't, not gonna upload. I'm gonna tell you a really fun, crazy story about one of my friends getting extremely drunk, and the rest is history. Now, how we ended up at the end of this is really the fun part. It's a Thursday night. I decide that I'm going to go out with one of my friends that I met on Bumble BFF, her two roommates, and my friend's sister. So we decide we're gonna go out downtown. Cool. I go over to their house, and what we usually do is Uber from there to the area downtown that we like to go drink at. So I get over there, we're having a couple drinks, everything's cool, everything's fine. The girl who ends up getting insanely drunk is chill, everything's nice, she's like not crazy yet. I met the other roommate for the first time, and there's like 5 of us. We go to the first bar, we get some food, we have some drinks. It's a good time. Then we end up going downtown, and it's a Thursday, so it's kind of empty, and like the sports bar we went to first was definitely more full because it's a Thursday, so there's sports on. What kind of sports? Not sure, just sports. And essentially we end up downtown, and it's pretty empty at first. And this club that we're in, we're dancing, having a good time. Now the girl who ends up getting very drunk, let's call her Rebecca. Okay, her name's not actually Rebecca, and we're good friends, and she definitely gave me permission to talk about this. No worries there, but I just wanted to let you know we're gonna call her Rebecca. Okay. So Rebecca finds this guy, and it's a pretty empty bar. There's not a lot happening. The rest of us decide we're gonna go like dance on the stage and like have a good time. Well, homeboy is dancing on the stage, and Rebecca's like, oh, like let me talk to this guy. And so she is, from like the first 10 minutes we've got there, she's like clinging to this man, and this is it. That's her date for the night, you know? And the rest of us are like dancing, having a good time, mixing, mingling, having a good time, doing our thing. The other guy that he was with is dancing like with one of my friends. And so we're just having a good time, and like later in the night, we move around, we go to the bathroom, we come back, we go sit at a table outside, we're doing our thing. And at some point, Rebecca leaves the situation, and the guy who is friends with the man that Rebecca has claimed, he looks at his friend and he said, do you even know this girl's name? And the man said, no. Terrified. He looks terrified. And he genuinely knows nothing about her. They've just been making out for the last 2 hours, okay, in public at a very empty club. And we're all just like observing and like, that's happening. No big deal. And so we decide to go dance again. It's getting towards the end of the night. It's getting late, and you know, it's time for the club to close. And that means it's probably like 1, 2 in the morning on a Thursday. Okay? Well, we go back up to the stage where we're doing our thing, and there's like couches and stuff in the like VIP area. We come back, and Rebecca and the man she has claimed, the man is sitting on the couch, and Rebecca is standing over him with her chest in his face. And the bouncer looks at one of the girls that we're with and says, she needs to go. And we nearly get kicked out of this club. But it's like, hey, they're 2 minutes away. She's just gonna be here for another second. He's like, all right, that's fine, but like she needs to go. So we're like, all right, we gotta get out of here. We leave, and Rebecca's very drunk. And while we're in the Uber, homegirl Rebecca is on the phone calling her ex-boyfriend multiple times about how he's in love with her, but he ignored her calls, 3 of them back to back. So we're like, girl, stop calling him, stop calling him, stop calling him, you're drunk. We had to be like, shut that down, you know? So anyway, and Rebecca's in the back, and she's loud, and she's yelling, I'm drunk and tired, I'm checked out, you know, like I clocked out for the night, like mentally, I'm not here. And so I'm zoned out looking out the window, having an okay time. And Rebecca is loud and yelling because she's drunk and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy that we're on. We stop at this pizza place on the way back to my main friend's house. And we're at this pizza place, and I kid you not, Rebecca is so drunk. Okay? Use your mind, people. Use your imagination. Imagination. Like from SpongeBob, you know? Rebecca is very drunk. We're ordering food. Somebody has to help Rebecca order some food. Homegirl can't walk. She's slurring her words. It's a you know how it goes, okay? But the rest of us are not on that level. So after we get our food, we have to walk back to the house. It's a 7 or 8 minute walk. So we're trying to go, and Rebecca is stumbling. She's not having an okay time. One of the girls stays back to like kind of help her walk, and the rest of us get up front pretty far. And at some point, we stop and look back, and we're like, "Yo, where's Rebecca and the other girl?" And they're like back there somewhere. And we stop, and we can hear them. And it's loud. And she's like, "I dropped my phone." And so she dropped her phone. It did not break. It did not break. God bless America. And she's also saying, "I think I peed myself." And genuinely, to this day, I do not know if that's factual. I have no idea if this woman actually peed herself. And if she did, I feel terrible because, like, no one wants to have to go through that ever. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's unpleasant. It smells bad. No one wants to do that. I have no idea if that was true or if she was just real drunk, but she was saying it. And at this point, we're just trying to get home. We're just trying to make it home in one piece. All right. We finally get home, and if you think the shit show's over, it's not over yet, baby. So we get back to the house, and back to the house. And this girl obviously is saying she peed herself, so she goes in her room to go change and take off her clothes and whatever. She comes back out wearing nothing but a blanket, okay? She is just wrapped in a blanket. And that's fine, and that's good and fine until she decides that she's gonna grab her phone, hang out at the island with us, and plop her boobs on the counter. No blanket, just hanging out, just freeballing it, you know? She's just having a good time. And like, as a drunk girl, cool. As a drunk girl with friends over, nah. And so, that's how that was going. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to go home. It's time for me to go. This is not for me. I had fun. Thank you so much. It's time for me to hit the road. And with that, I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I'm laughing. We're all laughing at the situation at hand. You know, when you're the drunk person, people be laughing. Okay, cool. Well, I brought my white denim jacket to the going out event that night. And I regretted it. And I have it on the stool next to me. So tell me why homegirl Rebecca decided in her blanket that she was going to come around and sit on the other side of me without her clothes on. On my white jacket. Oh my God. The way I wish you could have seen my face. The way I was so stressed. Is this girl really? I was like, you're kidding. I was like, you're kidding. I was like, I can deal with the yelling. I can deal with the phone call. I can deal with the bodysuit. I can deal with the peeing. Maybe the not peeing. Even the blanket. Okay? I can deal with it. But you're gonna sit on my white jacket? Nah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. And so the moment she got up, I picked up my jacket and I said, "Goodbye, everyone. I had a wonderful evening. I will be hitting the road. Mwah, mwah. Thank you all for inviting me. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. But I'm done. My part of the show is over. And have a good night."